Spring had finally arrived, and Andi Dorfman felt its magic. She woke up, saw the sun, and knew today was for adventure. The cherry blossoms were calling her name. No big plans, just a spontaneous quest for happiness. Andi laced up her favorite sneakers, grabbed a light jacket, and tucked a bubble wand into her bag. Sometimes the simplest ideas are the best. She wanted to be surrounded by pink and white blooms to feel that spark of spring. It wasn't about schedules or stress, just her, the sunshine, and thousands of blossoming trees. We all need days like that, unplugged, simple, and pure. Andi was ready to leave the noise behind and step into a real-life painting. Her heart was full of joy before she even left the house. She was on a quest for beauty, peace, and a little springtime magic. Sometimes happiness is just a walk away. With a smile, Andi set out, ready for whatever the day would bring. The cherry blossoms were waiting, and so was a little bit of magic. Andi arrived at the park, and it was breathtaking. The sky was brilliant blue, and pink and white blossoms filled the air. Cherry trees stretched as far as she could see, each one bursting with flowers. Petals drifted down like confetti on a gentle breeze. Andi closed her eyes, letting the beauty wash over her. The park buzzed with quiet joy, families picnicking, couples strolling, birds singing. She wandered along a winding path beneath a tunnel of blossoms. Sunlight filtered through petals, painting patterns on the ground. Andi felt small beneath the blooming trees, humbled by nature's grandeur. She breathed in the moment, grateful for its beauty. The park was a living dream. As Andi walked, her smile was contagious. She chatted with an older couple who'd visited the blossoms for 40 years, proof that beauty never gets old. Their stories made the day richer. She helped a young family capture the perfect photo, turning a small favor into a shared laugh. Further along, she watched an artist paint the scene, marveling at his attempt to match nature's colors. They talked about inspiration and agreed, nature is the greatest artist. Everywhere, strangers connected, kids giggled, people looked up, and everyone was present. No one was lost in their phones, they were lost in the moment. Andi felt part of something bigger, a community brought together by simple wonder. She wasn't just observing, she was participating in a day of shared joy. The park was alive with connection. Every conversation, every smile, made the world feel a little smaller and a lot kinder. Andi realized that sometimes the best adventures are the ones you share. The cherry blossoms weren't just beautiful, they were bringing people together. Andi's heart was full. This was the magic she'd been searching for. In a quiet clearing, Andi found her moment. She sat on the grass, sunlight dappling through the trees, and pulled out her bubble wand. With a gentle breath, she sent shimmering bubbles floating into the air. The bubbles caught the light, drifting among the blossoms like tiny rainbows. Nearby, kids stopped, eyes wide with wonder. Andi smiled and blew more bubbles, inviting laughter and delight. Soon, children and parents gathered, chasing bubbles and sharing smiles. A shy little boy tried the wand, his grin lighting up the clearing. One by one, others joined in, kids, parents, even strangers. The simple act of blowing bubbles turned the clearing into a celebration. Laughter echoed, and for a moment, everyone was connected by pure joy. Andi watched as her bubble wand became a magnet for happiness. It was a reminder, small things can spark big magic. The clearing was alive with color, laughter, and light. Andi had brought people together with nothing but a bottle of bubbles. Sometimes joy is just that simple. The air was filled with laughter and the scent of cherry blossoms. Children chased bubbles, their giggles rising above the gentle rustle of leaves. Andi kept the bubbles coming, orchestrating a symphony of happiness. The scene was pure magic, pink blossoms, rainbow bubbles, and smiling faces everywhere. Parents joined in, snapping photos and chasing bubbles with their kids. Strangers became friends, united by a moment of shared delight. The park felt like one big family, barriers melting away in the spring sunshine. Andi looked around, her heart swelling with gratitude. This was connection. This was community. The sights and sounds blended into a perfect spring day. Andi was no longer just a visitor. She was part of the story. She had brought a little magic and received so much more in return. The atmosphere buzzed with warmth and positivity. It was a moment everyone would remember. Sometimes the simplest joys are the most profound. Andi knew she'd carry this happiness with her long after the bubbles faded. As the sun dipped lower, the bubble party wound down. Families packed up, waving goodbye and thanking Andi, the bubble lady. The park grew quiet, but the joy lingered in the air. Andi sat, reflecting on a day that became so much more than she expected. She came for flowers, but found connection, community, and happiness. The day was a reminder. Happiness is found in small, unexpected moments. It's about being present, noticing beauty, and sharing light with others. You don't need much to be happy, just a little sunshine, some blossoms, and an open heart. Andi walked home, carrying the magic of the day with her.